Hi Aries, this is Tessa with Acid Tarot. I'm bringing to you your 2019 February reading. I have already shuffled and cut the deck and laid your cards out. So I have your main cards, and then I also have your clarifying cards beside it. I also have an advice card for you guys that I'll read to you at the end of the read. Okay, guys, so your overall energy is the star card. So when we look at the star card, we are looking at someone who is hopeful, someone who has faith, who has purpose, who's very spiritual. Okay, and that was clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So with this being your overall energy, Aries, it looks to me that you are hopeful and you have faith that you will get this Ten of Pentacles. Because when we look at the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles talks about wealth and financial security. It talks about family. It talks about long-term success. So maybe this is you hoping. And also, this is the wish card. The star card is a wish card. So you hoping and wishing and having faith that you'll obtain this Ten of Pentacles, this financial wealth and security, or even a wonderful family life and long-term success. So your first card out is the Four of Wands. So when we look at the Four of Wands, we are looking at a celebration, harmony, marriage, a home. So it draws back into your overall energy with the star card and the Ten of Pentacles. Also hoping and wishing on this foundation with the Four of Wands. Now what's clarifying the Four of Wands is the Magician card. So when we look at the Magician, we are looking at someone who have great manifestation power. Someone who is very resourceful, someone who is in power, who has the inspired action. Also, someone who has all the tools at their fingertips to create the abundance in the lifestyle that they ever so want to create. Then you have the Hierophant card. So with the Hierophant, when we look at the Hierophant, we are looking at someone who's very spiritual, someone who's wise, someone who is very traditional. Now, it could be possibly dealing with a Taurus, and the Hierophant is, I'm sorry, it is clarified with the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups speaks to um, divine love, is blissful relationships, is harmony. So maybe wanting a committed relationship that's going to bring you this Ten of Cups, this the divine love, the harmony with you two. And I don't see any court person just yet, a court card just yet, to really tell you that who this potential person could possibly be. But this is something, Aries, that I think that this is what you have on your mind that you want, because your overall energy is being hopeful with the star card, and also wanting that Ten of Pentacles, that solid foundation, that foundation of abundance. And then it still shows with the Four of Wands that this is something that you want. You want a solid foundation, but you are the magician, that you can create this foundation if you choose so, because you can manifest this. You can manifest this committed relationship with the Hierophant card and the Ten of Cups. But something is standing in your way because you have the Eight of Swords. So when we look at the Eight of Swords, we're looking at negative thoughts. We're looking at restriction. We're looking at someone who has the victim mentality. So it's almost like, Aries, that you allow this negative thinking to come in, like you can't achieve what it is that you strive for. Where you're striving for this solid foundation with someone, you're striving for the love, the abundance of not just love, but finances, because you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles on the table. And with the Eight of Swords, we have the Chariot card clarifying the Eight of Swords. So when we look at the Chariot card, this talks about control. This talks about willpower. This talks about success. This talks about action. And it also talks about determination. So it's about moving away from this self-imposed negative thinking. Moving away from that. And knowing that you have the willpower, you have the determination to move away from this negative thinking. And then you have the Emperor. So when we look at the Emperor, this talks about someone of authority, someone who could possibly be a father figure. So Aries, maybe this is, you are thinking about, not only a solid foundation and not only a blissful, committed relationship that's going to bring you abundance of, love and finances, but you're also looking at someone who can be that father figure, that person who could be not only your husband, but someone who could also be a father of your kids. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about having children, and this is what you strive to have within your family home. A loving, financial, abundant, solid foundation. And the Emperor is clarified with the Queen of Pentacles. So when we look at the Queen of Pentacles, this talks about someone who is nurturing, someone who provides financial, finances. It could talk about, being that working parent. So you're looking at someone that you want to lay down this foundation with. You want them to be a good provider. You yourself, Aries, want to be a great provider as well. But then you're met with the Nine of Wands. So when we look at the Nine of Wands talks about, being persistent, having faith, and being resilient, and having the courage. But it's also about someone who is they're tired. This is right before you get to the Ten of Wands, where it's just too much of a burden and you're ready to drop all the wands. This is right before you get to that point. So is it because you're having a hard time finding this person that you desire? Because this almost comes across as if this is your wish, because your overall energy is the Star card, and then followed up with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's almost like this is what you're dreaming of, Aries. But then you're wondering with this Nine of Wands, when will you meet your person that you are desiring to have all these attributes? And then with the Nine of Wands, what's coupled with that is the Ten of Swords. So when we look at the Ten of Swords, we're looking at a crisis. It could be an ending, but it doesn't even look like anything has even started. I think this is really what you want in your person. If you're single, this is someone that you want to meet. This is someone that you're manifesting to come into your life. Okay, but you are tired. Maybe the dating scene got you down and out, and you feeling like you're not going to meet this person that you have been manifesting. And then you have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about moving. It talks about disappointment. It talks about being withdrawn too. So maybe you're just walking away from um, your desires right now of what it is that you want in a mate, what it is that you want in your potential husband or potential wife. Just walking away from um, these things right now. And then that's clarified with the Justice card. So when we look at the Justice card, it speaks to, fairness. It talks about truth, cause and effect. And so, this is a good thing that we're seeing that the Justice card talks about cause and effect. So if you move away from this and you walk away with this Eight of Cups, then it's a cause and effect for everything. Not saying that you won't potentially meet this person that you desire, or this mate that you have in mind of who and how you want them to be, but you can potentially miss out because it's almost like you're walking away from being that magician, and you're walking away from continuing to manifest this person in your life. So you have to be careful with that as well, Aries. You have to know that everything is in divine timing. But you still, while you're waiting, you still use the powers that's given to you to manifest this dream person into your life that can provide you with the solid foundation, that can provide you with the commitment that you desire, with the love that you desire, with the finances that you desire, that everything will be abundant within this relationship, that this person will be a good father, a good mother to your children, that you will have a stable foundation with this person, you know and just because you haven't met this person as of yet, don't go into that negative thinking, telling yourself that you may never meet this person, or you may never get these things that you desire. Don't fully walk away from, being that magician and knowing that you can manifest everything it is that your heart desire. So your advice card is the Eight of Cups. I hope you can see it, guys. So the Eight of Cups suggests that it may be time to start searching for more. Periods of stagnation and boredom can sneak up on us, leaving us depressed and confused. There is incredible value in recognizing when it is time to leave the past behind and begin a new journey. The seeker is cloaked in red and holds loosely to his walking stick. His 8 golden cups have created a wall around him and often leave him feeling trapped and alone. They are no longer doing him any good, and he knows it, so he turns his back on them and plans to leave them behind. He looks to the moon for inspiration as he walks deeper and deeper into the wilderness. The seeker is not sure where he will go next, but he knows it will be better than staying here. Do not be afraid of being alone, Aries, or in wandering for a while. Follow your light, even if you are not sure where it will take you. Leave whatever is blocking you behind and take the first steps forward. So, Aries, it is about finding that light and following it, and knowing that whatever it is that you have desired, whatever it is that you're manifesting, that it will come. In the meantime, the time to take the time to be at one. Don't be afraid of being alone. And don't be afraid of wandering for a while. It's okay. I know that, sometimes the dating scenes is rough. It's hard to be single out here and trying to find a perfect mate. But while you are trying to find a perfect mate, continue to manifest that perfect mate into your life. and continue to embrace the time of being alone, and not to be afraid of being alone, but to embrace yourself and find new ways of just, enjoying life. So Aries, I hope this resonates for some of you guys. If it does, please hit the subscription, and also hit me up in the comment section and let me know. All right, take care, guys. Bye.